Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel.
I just wanna take out and prove what a real man supposed to do. We can lay around and play around and got time to hang with my crew. I love it. I love it.
My name is Cailin, and if you're new here, welcome. Please don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I really appreciate it. We just hit 1,500 subscribers the day that I'm filming this, and I'm so grateful for every single one of you for just making my dreams come true. So I really appreciate it. But without further ado, let's hop right into this video. So this is going to be a weekend vlog of a teacher during the summertime, because it is officially the summer break for my school. And it's a Friday, so we have the weekend ahead, and my weekdays are pretty chill. At least this week, my first week of summer was pretty chill, but my boyfriend is off on the weekend, or my fiance, I keep doing that. My fiance is off on the weekends, so we get to hang out together and do like a lot of fun things. So I'm gonna take you along for the weekend. But to start off, I have something so exciting to show you all. I got my en route jewelry sent in. It's the Cailin DS collection. She is my inspiration. I've been watching her since I was really young. We're only a few years apart, so she was probably 16 and I was like 13, 14 or something like that. But I've been watching her for so long, and I bought her last collection. A lot of the pieces from that I just like am obsessed with. I wore them all the time, and her new collection is so dainty and beautiful. So I'm going to show you all what I got. So I got two pieces. Eventually I do want the whole thing, but first of all, the packaging is so freaking cute. I love this color of green and just the engraving of her name. I'll have the video so you can see. And then it has this cute little bag on the inside. So the first piece of jewelry that I got, which I really wanted to get everything, but this is what stood out to me the most, it's so pretty, is this body chain. So I'll insert a video to show you all what it looks like, but it basically goes around your neck, hangs down, and then goes around your waist. But it has these beautiful little like star details just dangling off of it. I am a gold girl through and through, so I think that this is so pretty to wear with like a cute summer dress or with a bikini at the beach. I cannot wait to style this. I'm all about the details nowadays. I feel like the details of your outfit can really make or break it. Now, the next piece is another one that just really stood out to me. Obviously, all of them were so cute, but there's a little bag. And this is a necklace. I love long necklaces like this, but I particularly like this one because of the yellow stones that it has. I think that the yellow is so beautiful with the gold. I just love everything about this necklace. So I'm just gonna throw it on so you can see how it looks. But imagine this with like a pretty dress going out on a date night or something like that. I just think that this is gorgeous. So I can style this with her other pieces as well from her last collection. I just love everything that she does with en route jewelry. But I wanted to start off by showing you all that because I've been waiting to receive that order. Like I said, today is Friday, and a few days ago we got our engagement pictures at this beach, and it turns out you can actually bring your dog there. And Jewel, as far as we know, she is a rescue, hasn't been to the beach, at least not with us, and we want to take her there and like see how she does. Like, what does she do? I know all dogs can swim, but she's 7 years old, and if she's never been swimming, then I don't know how she's gonna do. But we're gonna take her there. But before we do that, I'm going to cook our dinner a little early so that we have it ready. We either are gonna take it to the beach or eat it before. But during the summertime, it's my cooking season. So I'm gonna make a little recipe with you all that I found on Pinterest. It is these like Asian style meatballs with some rice. So that's what we're gonna do before heading to the beach later on. So let's hop right into it.
What have you become? That's what you've been. I was blind, I was in it, I was bad. Oh, I thought that I was changing you. I can't believe I faced you. You know your mama ain't raised you like that. Look at your behavior, that's what she is ashamed of you, damn. Look at what you become, matter of fact what you've been. I was jealous, man. I was just so in it. I was just so committed. I don't regret it. I know what love is once time. Let it go, let it go, let it go. Let it go. But you're doing too much and you gotta go. And I know you when you try to hold on to my attention. Won't you let it go? Let it go, let it go, let it go. So I try to get a reaction. I'm a child, so I cannot be touched. You got something big of you, want it bad and you need it. I don't wanna be feeling dead, so I said that I was needing. I thought you would be real, I thought you would be right. Talking all that tough shit, think you gon' go down.
So I just finished making the dinner for tonight. We'll eat it when we get back and we watch Love Island tonight. I'm so excited. We'll have to have a little catch up, like what I think so far of the season, maybe in this vlog or maybe the upcoming ones. But anyways, I have on my one piece from Fashion Nova. I love this so much, love the color. And we are going to Key Biscayne Beach where the dogs are allowed. And I'm surprised we've lived here for a year and Cam's been here for 2 years and we had no idea about this place, and now we're just knowing about it, but better late than never. So we're about to go and it's about 45 minutes away. So let's start driving. It's 5 o'clock now, so we should get there by like 5:45. And I believe it closes around 8. So we'll have a good amount of time to hang out there and then come back in time to watch the episode of Love Island.
Because everyone has lied to us. It's until we find out things is rolling, we're gonna see the difference. I do think that even though I think she's the best in the world, you gotta be a little bit more respectful. And I honest, that's a good second. You first round, the right things that work out, you look better and
Forget it, if the person you fell off will ever do.
Saturday morning and I'm going to head to the gym really quickly and then come back and get ready because we're gonna go to downtown. Cameron's meeting a friend and I'm gonna go to Joe and the Juice and do some work there. I'm gonna do a practice test so I can get my teaching license in Delaware, and I'm just gonna edit some videos and enjoy being downtown because we live about 30 minutes, so whenever we go it's just a lot of fun to be there. But let's head to the gym first and get this workout in.
Yeah, we stay litty. Fuck where you from, you ain't fucking with my city. Put that shit on, we rockin' J's with true religions. Got a rubber set, you banging blood rolling 60. Pass the reposado. If he looking your way, then he is not my hoe. Off the dun, I go crazy till I'm psycho. Call the DUI, but it's okay, I got Geico. These bitches follow. Fucked around and test my ex. Oops, it was a typo. Shake, 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 booty shake like a maraca. You ain't throwing ass, what the fuck you? Yeah, we bout to have fun. You know summer just begun.
Hey everyone, so we just got back from the gym, and a few episodes ago I talked about how I was doing a DNA test for my dog Jewel and to see what breed she was and if it could connect her with any of her siblings. So I guessed that she was Black Lab, Husky, and Pit Bull, and Cam's not going to be on the camera, but I think you guessed the same. He said he guessed the same thing. So we're going to see what she actually is right now because her results are in. We haven't looked at them yet, so this is going to be our reaction. So I'm clicking on it now. And it says view results. And I guess we go to, oh, here it is. 21 breeds in Jewel's DNA. That's a lot. Oh my gosh. Do you want to hear her number one?
Yeah.
Her top, what do you think her top breed is?
I would have guessed Black Lab. What is it?
It's American Pit Bull Terrier.
What?
She's 16% Pit Bull.
Wow.
Then the next one I've never heard of in my life. You're gonna laugh at the name.
What?
She's 14% Red Bone Coonhound.
That's not a real dog. It's a slur. Coonhound.
I felt bad saying it. Am I allowed to say that?
Red Bone Coonhound.
Cameron, all right, enough. Okay. Then your stepmom was right. The third one is 12% Chow Chow. That's what she said, right?
They call that.
Okay, and then fourth, 11% Siberian Husky, which we knew. That's what they've been telling us. Then 7% Australian Cattle Dog. Jewel's everything known to man here.
Where's Lab?
Not here.
Sure, they lied to us about you.
She's not a lab.
She's not at all.
She's only 4% lab.
Sure, they lied.
She's everything, Cameron.
You've been telling
I knew it.
everybody.
It says Chihuahua. I knew it. I said she was a Chihuahua. She's 3% Chihuahua. I knew
Where's
that.
coming from?
Okay, let me go through them all. So they separated them by the different types. So they have Hound, Guard, Asian, and Oceanian. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
And then Herding and Sporting and Companion and Terrier. She has everything. Okay, let me read them all. 14% Red Bone, I'm not saying the word again.
Coonhound.
5% Treeing Walker, and then again that word, which I'm not saying.
Tree Walker.
Treeing Walker, yeah, that. 2% Beagle. 2%, oh wait, Beagle, that's what you grew up with, right? With your pop-up?
Yeah.
2%, I don't know what this is, Catahoula Leopard Dog. 2% American Foxhound. 2% Plot Hound. 16%, which is her biggest one, American Pit Bull Terrier. 4% Boxer, which is interesting. She kind of has a boxer face. 2% Boston Terrier. 2% Bulldog. 2% American Bulldog. Then the 12% Chow Chow, 11% Siberian Husky, 7% Australian Cattle Dog, 2% Great Pyrenees, 2% German Shepherd Dog, and then only 4% Labrador Retriever, 2% Golden Retriever, 2% Pekingese. Pekingese? I've never heard of that. 2% American Eskimo Dog, and then 3% Chihuahua.
Wow. So what was the top 2 or 3?
So the top
Redbone.
The top one is American
Pit
Pit Bull.
Okay.
The second top is the Red Bone one,
Okay.
hound.
No more
I guess I'll
split.
just call it hound. And then the third was Chow Chow, and the fourth was Siberian Husky.
So
And she has, oh my gosh, her son. It shows her son. Her son. His name is Frank Sinatra.
in Minnesota.
Cool. Your son lives in Minnesota. And your son's name is Frank Sinatra.
Oh my God,
Oh my
looks
gosh,
like
it looks
her.
just like her. He's 4 years old and 9 months. So she had her, and that makes sense because she had her puppies when she was, what, 2 and something? Oh my gosh, it looks just like her. Her son. I feel like I'm gonna cry.
No.
I wonder if they're gonna get the results and be like, oh my gosh, your mom is in. And then here's her brother, Ben. Ben looks just like you, Jewel. You shared a womb. 5 years and 4 months. So he's your younger brother,
Yeah.
Jewel. Okay. Then extended family, we have Luna Kush. Max in Jacksonville. Nice. Rover. Melly. Frankie. Oh, another Frankie. Frankie runs in the family. Doug, who looks just like Joel. Oh, how cute. Scout, Marley. Oh, wait. It goes on. 39 relatives. Holy crap. And then distant relatives. Wow. Yeah. There's one in Trumbull, Connecticut as a distant relative.
How about that, Joel? We would have never known.
They're all over the place. Maine, New Hampshire, Alabama. Oh, Middletown, Delaware.
Wow.
Daphne. It was a
Joel,
distant
Joel.
relative. New York, New Hampshire, Michigan. Holy cow. This is crazy.
Here's your doctor.
And then it says her health. Jewel is all clear for 30 genetic conditions that could impact her early vet visits, but we're already past that, so I feel like we would have known that. Okay, well that's good to know. And then we performed 58 genetic trait tests on Jewel's DNA. First we learned she's a very good girl, but here's what else we learned. We have found 3 special coat color variants in Jewel's DNA. Tan points, dominant black, and mask, which she doesn't have a mask.
Right.
And she doesn't have tan points either. She's just completely jet black. We have found 3 specific color modification variants in Jewel's DNA. Chocolate, and dilution. I have no idea what that means. It says she has no special coat length or curl variants, which obviously she's short hair, straight short hair.
Yeah.
Genetically, it's unlikely Jewel is hairless, right? We have found 1 special shedding variant in Jewel's DNA, reduced shedding. I beg to differ. It says she's a low shedder. Her fur is all over the place all the time. It says that she has a short snout. I guess she does.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Eye color blue, which obviously she does, discovered in the Siberian Husky. Ears, floppy ears, which she does. Extra toes. Appears to have the most common number of toes for each dog. Okay. I don't really know what all that meant, but I'm very surprised. I thought lab was going to be in the top 4 at
I
least.
thought so too.
It's not even in the top nothing.
I didn't expect that at all.
So that was so exciting. I was so happy to do that. I just feel like so happy, and I started to feel like emotional just to see that her baby was there, because when we adopted her from Delaware, we were told that she was originally from Alabama. And when we found the nonprofit that had like taken her in and rescued her in Alabama, they told us that she had come with 2 puppies that were obviously her puppies. And then they sent her up to Delaware to a no-kill shelter, and that's where we adopted her from. But I was always so curious about like, where are those puppies? And the fact that one of them came up on there just like gave me so much like happiness. So anyways, I'm very surprised by the results. Again, I did the wisdom panel, which I'll give a 10 out of 10 rating. I love everything that I found out from them. They were very thorough. I believe it was about $100 off of Chewy, which if you have the money to spend, like it's not too bad of a price, I guess. And then you also find out about genetic diseases and stuff like that. But we're about to head to downtown, but let me show you all my outfit really quick. So this shirt I just got for my birthday from my sister. SZA is my absolute favorite singer ever, so I'm obsessed with this jersey type material shirt. And then I have my en route jewelry necklace that I just got, the Yellowstone one, and then I have this one which is from her last collection. I have all of my bracelets on as well, and then this skirt is from Fashion Nova, and then my shoes here are the off-white. So I'm going to pack my bag full of all the things I need to study, and then we're gonna head over to Joe and the Juice in downtown.
If you got it, it ain't a question. Oh, it ain't no room for guessing. No more than emotionally invested. Showing you all my imperfections. Oh, if I let you, don't take me for granted. Yeah, if I'm worth more than you could manage, yeah. Oh, we could be honest. Closer to me, oh, giving me solace. Promise that you won't let me fall.
That I can have this moment for life. Don't worry about me and who I fire. I get what I desire, it's my empire. And yes, I call the shots, I am the umpire. I sprinkle holy water upon the vampire. In this very moment, I'm king. In this very moment, I slay Goliath with the sling. This very moment, I bring, put it on everything. That I will retire with the ring, and I will retire with the crown. Yes, no, I'm not lucky, I'm blessed. Yes, clap for the heavyweight champ, me. But I couldn't do it all alone. We, young money raised me, grew up out in Paisley, Southside Jamaica, Queens, and it's crazy. Cause I'm still hood, Hollywood couldn't change me. Shout out to my haters, sorry that you couldn't faze me. Ain't being cocky, we just vindicated. Best believe that when we done, this moment will be syndicated. I don't know, this night just remind me of everything they deprived me of. Put your drinks up. It's a celebration every time we link up. We done did everything they could think of. Greatness is what we on the brink of.
Holding me tight, loving me right, giving me life, all like you could be. Telling me lies, making me cry, missing my time the whole time, so just be careful what you take for granted. Yeah. Cause with me, know you could do damage. You.
Good morning, happy Sunday. So I am just finishing up getting ready with my hair here. I'm just throwing it up in a bun. But we are going to be doing a Sunday reset because it is much needed. I was traveling a lot the last month, so I haven't been at home and in my routines for a while. So I'm going to go get groceries that we need, and one of my best friends from my first job ever when I worked at Panera when I was 16 is coming to visit me in 3 days. So she's coming on Wednesday, and that's going to be an entirely separate vlog of just like our adventures and things we do together. And I'm so excited to see her, but we need to do some resetting before she comes. So I need to clean up around the house. I need to get the food that we're gonna be having while she's here, like the snacks and everything, and just like different dinners that we can make, because I don't want us to like have to spend so much money going out every single day for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I also have to study some more for that test because I'm a licensed teacher in Massachusetts, but I'm not in Delaware, and I've been teaching in Delaware my entire teaching career, but they need teachers desperately. So I am a licensed teacher, it's just not in Delaware. So I have to take this test called the Praxis, which is very similar to the test that I took in Massachusetts when I was in school there and getting my teaching certification, but they make things so difficult for teachers to get their license in different states. So I'm pretty much taking the same test that I passed, just called something else, in a few weeks. So I have to study for that, which is really exciting and fun, but I'm not too worried. It's 4 sections. It's ELA and math, which I'm not worried about because that's what I teach my kids, and I teach 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. So I kind of know the higher level stuff that it could be asking. And then science and social studies. So I was a US history major, so I know more about that stuff, but world history and like geography, I'm not good at all. And then science is like my lowest, like least, likely to succeed category. So I'm a little nervous about those, but I've been watching videos online to get me prepared, so I should be fine. But anyways, we're almost done with our hair here, and then I'm gonna take you along for the rest of the day as we reset, but definitely stay tuned for my like girls week vlog when my friend comes to visit, because we're gonna be doing a lot of fun things. So turn on those post notification bells so that you can be notified when I post that video. But yeah, here is the hair. My whole outfit is from Fashion Nova, so nothing new there. That's pretty much where I shop all the time. But we are going to head out to Publix and get all the groceries we need for the week.
Yeah. Too sexy for this too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this world, too sexy for this ice, too sexy for that jack. I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame. I'm too sexy for the trap, too sexy for that cap, too sexy for that jack. Okay, alright, that's fine. Okay, I'm feeling too sexy to accept requests, and I'm way too sexy to go unprotected. And she popped the Tesla, now she gonna let you. Okay, alright, that's fine. Okay, think we got too sexy for that metro housing. Diamond popped out, almost swallowed 60,000. Section need more things in here, I like it crowded. Whoa, yeah, I like it crowded. Oh, you like the...
Hey everyone, so I'm going to be folding some laundry, and I figured while I was folding the laundry we could talk about Love Island. So the episode I just watched as of right now was the episode where they voted, and if you don't want to hear this, skip, but where they voted Charlie out, and they had chosen Iris to be with Jeremiah and Jalen to be with Olandria and Pepe to be with Hannah. So that's where I'm at currently as of filming this right now. So I just wanted to talk about my thoughts so far. So first of all, my favorites are Shelly and Olandria by a long shot. I love those two women. They are amazing. Iris is new, but I do like her so far. I like her a lot. I feel like the women this season are far better than the men, and I'm not saying all of them because there's one that we will get to that I don't really enjoy, but I think we all know who that's going to be. But from the beginning, I was not a fan of Huda. I feel like she's very manipulative, she's controlling, and I keep seeing these videos that are like, if a man was acting or saying the things that Huda is saying, then he would be seen as like abusive, controlling, manipulative. And I feel like we do give a lot of women some grace when it comes to that area. And yes, she's a mom and she has trust issues, but she's doing entirely too much as far as I'm concerned. I feel like she's not giving him any space to breathe ever. And there's always an issue with her. And I'm not saying he's good either, because I think he's also like a love bomber, and he quite possibly could be there to just want to win the show, and his strategy was just to find someone day one and like try and stick it out the entire way, and that would be like the recipe to win the show. So I feel like he's not great either. However, the two of them together are like diabolical. They need to be broken up. I don't think Iris is the one to do that. I feel like she's so sweet and I don't want her in that messy position. But somebody, maybe in Casa More, somebody has to be sent in. But unfortunately, I feel like Huda is not going to move on. Like, if her and Jeremiah break up, she's going to be so upset over it that she will not be able to move on. I think if anyone's going to move on, it's going to be him. And then what else? Ace is hilarious. He is good TV. I know a lot of people don't like him, and I don't necessarily like love him as a person, but he makes the funniest comments. He has the funniest reactions. Like, he is there to be messy. And at first I was rooting for him and Shelly, but honestly, Shelly deserves so much more than that. So I want Shelly to have a good guy. And I don't like Austin mostly because of his political beliefs. But if you've seen his TikToks, he's pretty freaking hilarious. And I think he's pretty funny on the show as well. But I just can't get behind him with my girl Shelly. Shelly deserves the best, so I'm hoping that someone is sent in that is just right for her. But in the meantime, not feeling those two. And then Olandria, the second person that I really like. I don't know if I like one more than the other, Shelly or Olandria. I like them both about the same, but I think her and Taylor, they're sweet together, but he's not giving off the energy that I feel like she deserves. I feel like there has to be someone that puts in that effort. And even though it's been 2 episodes, I feel like Jalen's going to be putting in that effort, or at least I hope he is. And if he does that, like, I hope it all works out for them and that they're happy. But maybe Taylor will start to put in the effort, but it's just too bad that, like, him seeing another man put in the effort would be the reason why he would start to do that. It's something that I just wish he had been doing from the jump. And yeah, he does, like, he did the little date for her and probably things we don't see on the screen, but I don't know. It just seems like she's the one pursuing, and maybe I'm a little old fashioned, but I feel like the men should be the one pursuing, not the women. And then what else? Nick is really likable. I think he's nice. He can be a little messy though. And I definitely feel like he has, like, commitment issues. So I don't know, like, I think him and Sierra are cute together. I like Sierra, but I feel like something's not going to work out. Like, something will happen and it won't work out, whether it be on the show or, like, dating in real life. I don't know, like, if he's ready for any of that kind of commitment so far. But other than that, the show is amazing. It's definitely a lot different than last season. Like, this is just a completely different dynamic. Obviously, they're a different cast. Last season was absolutely amazing. I love the show so much, but I hate that there's, like, comparisons between the two. Like, the 2 seasons are completely different for a reason, so we can't expect them to be the same. And I think they're both really good seasons, but in different ways. Last season was really good because, yeah, there was drama, but we got a lot of amazing couples that to this day are just, like, really exciting to keep up with and watch and stuff. I don't foresee this season having as many successful couples as that season did, but this season is good in the way that it's super, like, messy and chaotic, which is what the show was all about at the end of the day. I know these people go on for love, but I do feel like a lot of them go on to kind of get fame, if you will. So I don't know. It's just been a little messy, but that's the way I like it. So I'm excited to continue on and see what happens next. But I'm rooting for, like, Olandria or Shelly to find a match, and hopefully they can be the ones to win, because I don't foresee any other couple winning the season as of now. Like, there's no one that's sticking out to me. Possibly Sierra and Nick if they make it to the end, but nobody else really. And as far as Hannah goes, it was quite unfortunate that her and Charlie connected so well, and then she proceeds to say that she has no connection with Pepe besides a physical one, and she jeopardizes her and Charlie's connection for a connection that she blatantly states is not more than just physical. And then she kind of did it to herself, where now he's voted out and she is stuck with Pepe, the guy she wasn't even really interested in more than just physically. But she did that to herself. I mean, and then she got so messy with the like, oh, you're trying to get one up on me, like I'm talking to Pepe, and then you go and talk to Iris or whatever. And it's like, it's a two-way street. Like, if you're going to be exploring, he's allowed to explore too. And you put him in a really uncomfortable position. And then she's like, well, you didn't have to do it in front of my face, you know, go talk. And he's like, all I was doing was talking. Like, at the end of the day, they were just talking. Hannah would go sneakily pull a guy and then make out with them. And I mean, what's worse? Going and talking to somebody and just having a conversation while you happen to be around, or her stealing a guy and going and making out with them somewhere else. Like, I just couldn't get behind her on that. So I feel like this was just like a really harsh wake-up call to her that she was not doing things right. So I'm very curious. Obviously, when this comes out, we'll already know. But if she'll decide to leave with Charlie, I feel like she won't. That will be my guess. She's definitely upset about it, but similar to last season when Rob stayed, even after Andrea had been voted out, I feel like similar thing is going to happen here, where like she's all upset and she's going to be like, I'll, you know, talk to you after the show. But it's like, if you really had a connection with someone to the point where you felt like you didn't want to really explore with anyone else, you should leave. Same thing if, what's her name, Huda had been voted out. I feel like it would have made the most sense for Jeremiah to leave, because why else are you staying? If you're staying, I feel like you're saying without saying that you want to continue to explore other people, which just shows that you're not like fully committed to that person, which none of them are committed to anybody. But I hope you get what I'm saying. Like, if she decides to leave, that doesn't mean that they have to start dating. It's just her way of saying like, I'm not really here for anybody else but you, type of thing. But I feel like a lot of them do stay because they want the fame, they want the notoriety, and honestly, a lot of them are not fully committed or able to commit to people, so they just stay on the island to continue to like mess around and do whatever they want to do on there. But that is my thoughts so far. The season is really good. If you haven't started watching, it's not too late. You can just pick up wherever and watch a few summaries on YouTube or whatever. But yeah, definitely let me know down in the comments who your favorite is or who your least favorite is, because I love talking about this show with my friends, sending voice memos all the time. So I would be very curious to hear your thoughts. So definitely let me know. And yeah, I'll see you in a second. I'm going to continue with this Sunday reset.
Just wanna play with my honey. I seen you with the girl at the party. You think I'm just gonna stand nobody? Want to waste my time, but I
Of course I love you, Johnny.
You think I'm just gonna stand nobody? Want to waste my time, but I am way too fine. You think I'm just gonna stand nobody? Want to waste my time, but I am way too fine. You think I'm just gonna stand nobody? Want to waste my time, but I am way too fine. You think I'm just gonna stand nobody? Want to waste my time, but I am way too fine. I guess I'm on you, baby. I guess I'm on you, baby. We'll call it what you want. Thinking that I need you, but you find me. Got my own mind.
Love is
So
complicated.
I'ma show you.